I walked into this museum expecting to just look around, but within minutes I felt like I had stepped into another time. Not the kind of place where you just read signs and move on, but somewhere that slowly draws in, piece by piece, story by story. At the Hyogo Prefectural Museum of Archaeology, you don't just see history, you follow it. From ancient tools and pottery to the lives of people who once walked this land thousands of years ago, everything begins to connect. And then, just when you think you've seen it all, you find yourself standing at what looks like a real excavation site, like you're part of the discovery yourself. This isn't just a museum visit, it's a journey through time. And trust me, you want to see what it is till the end. The Hyogo Prefectural Museum of Archaeology. This is an outstanding museum. I was impressed by so many of the artifacts in this place. Today I'll be telling you three of the things that left me ooh, and of course at the end I will tell you the real key one that was the most surprising for me. So let's just dive right into what you can expect. Let's go. Standing before this massive wooden ship, I couldn't help but imagine the journeys it once made, carrying people, goods, and stories across ancient waters. One of the key, most important points about this museum is the history. It actually embodied the whole Hyogo history of the people. I mean, it shows eras and decades of how the ancient people lived and relating it to the current part right now. I was so impressed to see so many artifacts connecting to the way the people, for example, in the old lived, for example, the tools they used. Everything is kept in the museum just to represent the lifestyle of Hyogo people. The one that struck me the most among the many artifacts was the pottery. There are just a lot of pottery artifacts put together to reflect how those people in the many years ago lived. For me, that left me really amazed. Okay, I didn't expect to get this excited about pottery, but here we are. These aren't just old pots, they are like little time capsules from the past. And the coolest part? There is an open lab where you can actually watch experts playing what feels like the world's most intense puzzle, carefully putting broken pieces back together. It's fun to watch, but also kind of inspiring because it shows that even broken things aren't useless. Every tiny piece still matters, and together they bring back history to life. Now, the second thing that was so impressive for me at this museum was the interactive part. Almost every corner or hall, I would say, had one or two, three or four. I'm exaggerating. Almost every hall had an exhibit that was interactive. What do I mean? It means you can press a button, tick, and it would either show a display of some ancient something, or there was a part where we had to make people. All right, not like the whole person, but the face. This part was related to the ancient people, how they looked, the skeletal part. So the museum has made some, I don't know if that's cardboard, some kind of fabric, and you can design the face of the person, turn the page on the other side, and it shows a whole different feature. And that was really interesting for my friend and I to explore. So this is not just looking at items behind some glass, but there is a part that even kids would enjoy exploring. Awesome. Kudos to the Hyogo Prefectural Museum of Archaeology. Walking through the museum, you get a glimpse of how people in Hyogo lived. Simple, practical lives centered on farming, fishing, and craftsmanship. Everything had a purpose. Nothing was wasted, and their daily life was closely connected to nature. It's a refreshing reminder of a slower, more intentional way of living. So my final recommendation is Hyogo Prefectural Museum of Archaeology is actually home to the history and culture of the Hyogo people. It's an archaeological site made for real. The archaeological side of the museum is where history really comes alive. Instead of just reading about discoveries, you actually get to see how they happen, from excavation to careful analysis. The highlight for me was the dig site setup, which looks so real. It feels like you've stepped into an active discovery zone. It gives you a deeper appreciation for the patience and detail it takes to uncover the past, and how every small find can change what we know about history. Amazing. The interactiveness of this museum was outstanding. While you're walking out, there's actually also a coffee shop where you can buy something amazing to eat. And do not forget to stop by the library. They have a large space with so many decks for you to read. What a whole embodiment of history, just sitting and waiting for you to explore. All right, I noticed in the library they were in English books because my friend and I asked. However, for Japanese people, that's one way to get to know about your past. All right, I will stop here, but I want to request that you click like and subscribe. Why? Because there are more videos about history and culture that I will be talking in Japan and a lot of other countries. So please check the playlist. In my niece's voice for today, bye bye. See you in the next one.